Someone else answer so you can copy. Guessing is allowed. Oh no! I forgot I drank all my drinks. Welcome back, Cass. Welcome back, Isa. Welcome back, Praga. Oh, there it is. Scared me for a second. I should, but I forgot to get some. Oh, thank you, Doom. Welcome back. Oh god, I forgot about this. You just learned you're in danger of a Halo pulse. Can I ask Suri to help? I can't. He's too far away to help me BDSM in person. All he can do is tell me to drink water. For YouTube, BDSM stands for better drink some water, as we discovered. I need to say that because there's no way anyone would know that. Yeah, what else would it stand for? Yeah, as everyone knows, that's just what it stands for. Oh yeah, we got the Mega Man X wall thing. Okay, I'll believe you that wall's real this time. I hear it. I got life run. I forgot they're electric. Okay, we'll keep my secrets. What else would it stand for? Nothing. Oh, okay, wall, keep your secret. Just looks so secret. I wish I could read consistently. Is that all that was here? No, there's a continued path. Ow. Later. Oh yeah, I should mention for people hanging out after Lagaya, this game is spookier. It might be a little late to mention that. But spooky imagery inside. Much spookier than a Gemmer pecking a woman's back, in my opinion. Don't dead open inside. Yeah, exactly. Why would you dead when there's open inside? Or is that something else that BDSM could stand for? Right then, let's get this door open. Well, there's no warning about it. Oh, look at that. It even refreshes your double jump. Verticality means nothing to us anymore. I don't know why, that stream just really got me. It's fine as long as you don't dead. Why would I? Who would? Oh. Okay. Thanks for giving that to me, game. Because I was shooting absolutely not here. Orange Godseed. Wait, the part was just on the ground? This part was just on the ground. No boss. How nice. Sir, he's all burned. To help you remember to hydrate. Your skin gets all dry. Oof. None of that, please. He punched me through the ground. Only thinks about one thing. Running and punching. The part turns on the skull faces. Obviously. Honestly, when I said, oh wow, look, not a boss or anything, I was kind of joking. That being said, we had to fight a boss to get the wall jumping thing that allowed us to get the part. You can be a good clueless at certain things. Yeah, but he's offered before. Just without the app link. Oh, well, to be fair, I think most of those invitations were towards cast, though. Wait, that wasn't a joke? Okay, look, I'm not saying it wasn't a joke, I'm just saying. Just be careful, it started as a joke for me too. Oh, the wretched squelching of these steps. Why they could take anyone's mind off of anything. Hard to imagine what could have been said or thought before stepping into these squelchy tunnels. Lest you be torn asunder. Really? Well, it was a joke, but... Tell me more about the squelchy tunnels. Well, you see, when the Roslock invaded, the whole planet was doomed. Some say it was doomed before, though. Long before the space bugs invaded these tunnels. Trying to see how much goo I have. It's 1,000. In case anyone else was curious. You waiting until you get EP to put laundry in? Get your goo, girl. I have that problem with food. I'll be sitting there like, wow, I'm getting kind of hungry. I'll definitely want food really soon, and then do nothing about it. An hour or two passes, and I become famished. And it's like, I don't want to do any work. I'm so hungry. I'm too hungry to cook. Solution is not using clothes. If only society would let us get there. Unfortunately, we have to live in it. Maybe 1 or 2 of them, but not at large. Management just can't handle it. That's why I like going to burns. Those are heavily optional. I've never gone to a formal burn. I feel like I missed out. Well, I'm getting the impression it's not exactly formal. I've never been to an organized burn. This is not towards the ship where I need to be going with this part. I should not be going this way. That's a bad idea. As long as the vibes are good, they're extremely nice and freeing. Sounds nice. I mean, I used to have unorganized ones. It does sound nice. You're not copying me? I was copying you. I'll admit it. I saw that pop up before I even said that. But I think in a social context, it's just called agreeing. There's always another chance if you'd like to experience it. That's true. That's asparagus? Oh, okay. Fair, I guess. I wonder how the burn scene is in Australia. Seasonal, I imagine. Probably a lot of slap the bag. I'm unfamiliar with that term. Is it like drinking water? Stay back. If you do enough damage, they flinch. It's like drinking wine, literally. Slap the bag, huh? I'm just trying to think of how that came to be. Look, I'm like angel hair. No, wait, that one was full collar. Bill's been good about food and supplies since the crash. Lost most of our stores, basically everything in the cargo hold, including most of our hygiene essentials. So he's always out scrounging and crafting. Bill's the best. I don't know where he learned all this outdoorsmanship, but it's impressive. I assumed he'd been in space all his life. Gives off a spaceman vibe, doesn't he? You've talked to Bill, haven't you? He's quiet, but that's how he is. It's nothing against you personally. What about the others? How are you getting along with everyone in camp? Everyone is very thoughtful. That's true. My shipmates are uniquely brilliant. Stunningly brilliant. And that's not something I say only because I'm fond of them. Although I am fond of them, of course. Matilda's a literal math genius. Bill's a poet and a chef. Raven's an expert body mechanic. And a good hairstylist, too, actually. And actually, she's extremely funny when she gets going. You wouldn't think it, but she is. Who else? Oh, Pasha. Pasha's still a kid, but she's always been clever too. She'll be studying history at university soon. Then there's Roper. And I guess Roper's a dummy sometimes, but he's got good politics, and he knows how ships work, and he's kind. Effortlessly kind. You just take the bag out of a box of wine, pass it around, and give it a good old slap while the mouse is in your mouth. I've done similar, but not with wine. And that's who's left. That's who survived. Ones that died in the escape pods were all just as brilliant. Every burn you've been to had at least one slap the bag. You like your shipmates a lot. I do. They're the best people I've ever known. Sorry for stabbing the air. Are you brilliant as well? Nope. I'm not being humble, honestly. I'm the least talented person in the crew. It's not even close. That doesn't mean I stopped trying, though. They had the kind you were talking about, too. A lot more of that. More of that. Oh. I was talking about... Capri-Sun. I could make something for your suit. A new module. Your gun sometimes overheats, right? Sometimes. What if I can make it so it doesn't? Would that help? Yeah, they love that in the burn community. I remembered it instantly. But I was having so many fond memories about it. That's what took me so long to think of Capri-Sun. I mean, answer Capri-Sun.
It might take a while, but I'll come up with something.
Oh, that's right. She was doing the back brace too, right?
You don't need any shampoo, do you? I have, well, we've got plenty. A whole bucket full.
Whole bucket full.
No, thanks.
Just realizing I haven't actually looked at my new modules. Life run causes fast running to gradually replenish energy. That's weird, but okay.
Thanks for the concern.
Trouble out there? Trouble. I hear it's rough. It is. Doing some fighting? Yes. I stick close to camp, mostly. Haven't seen any real horrors. Don't want to.
I don't plan to die on the ground. If you got stuff to barter, I'll be here.
Oh yeah, you're a shop.
It's junk to me.
You can sell me a shotgun. A true spacer. So pills work. Give me the Lord's insight.
Fine choice.
Another part? Perfect. A true spacer. Is it the right one? Is it the right one? Well, there's no right one. Just whatever we manage to make right. Whatever is close enough, we can rig it up. Can I sleep now? I'm tired. Sure, of course. I get so tired lately. I wonder if I should have talked to Gambler and Raven inside the ship before returning it in. We actually went ahead and set up a temp for you. Figured we'd have it ready this time. Over by the others, not too far. I'll show you. It's fine here, thanks.
Good night,
on the ground again. I guess it must be comfortable.
No. Part 2. Good morning. May I examine you? Nothing invasive. It'll only take a moment. I guess so? Close your eyes. There. That's all. What'd you do? I took a sample of dust from your suit. While the static field seems to have no effect at lower altitudes, it still leaves a subtle residue on our clothing and on our skin. I like to collect regular samples from the crew and from Gambler. Thought it best to include you now as well. Come tuck you in and move your laundry over when it's done, Fizz. Oh, I wish I could. More information is always useful, or at least feels useful, even when it's not. I'd actually hoped, not knowing the material of your suit, for some unique interaction, something new. Did you find anything like that? At a glance, nothing unusual. I'm not making the progress I'd hoped. Suppose I'm flailing. I assumed by the time we repaired Gambler, I'd come up with some clever way to navigate the field, but I don't know any more now than I did the day of the crash. I don't even know how to begin to know. You have snacks in exchange? Oh, I would have done it for nothing. I study the problem, turn the possibilities in my head. Sometimes I feel near a good thought. I sense I'm approaching something, some trick in the pattern. Then it's gone. It's beyond me. The math is beyond me.
I'll have to be smarter. There's no choice.
You also would if you could. I would if it were a short little drive. I'll suggest we return to path breaking after this. A slow stretch seems best. I was born a path breaker. Don't look it, do I? This was years ago, not like these days. Smooth ships dragging back and forth to pattern resorts. I was with the government then, helping push her frontiers into the wildest echo spaces. We had such teeth. Nothing I'm proud of course. And you? Did you ever path break, sister? Did I ask you that? I am not a ship. Oh yes, so you say. We've been picking up salvage lately, and cargo runs when Bill finds a contract. But no more path breaking. Oh, of course. We gave up path breaking. It is tedious, I realize, running the same lanes over and over, months on, scraping the edges, smoothing the way for some fat colony spreader or glazed up luxury cruiser. Not the sort of work crew usually enjoys. But really, we only quit because of the children. They were getting older. Naturally, they wanted to meet new people, learn new songs, try new hats. Tasha's even been considering schools. She'll do well, I'm sure, at school. When they were little, though, and their mother was still with us, path breaking seemed ideal. We stretched out in the long stretches, talked in circles, mended our socks. We had time to organize the future. Such time. We need that again, I think. Another good lull. I think that doesn't sound too bad.
Yes. When we get back up, we'll take it slow. Find an old lane. Ride back and forth a while. Plan a new future.
Oh.
Hello.
How you doing? Am I bothering you? No. Are you okay? I've been thinking of the things I'll miss about this body. Like what? I am a belly sleeper. When I woke this morning, it struck me. It felt suddenly essential to my sense of self. How could I ever not be a belly sleeper? My whole life, the only way I can fall asleep, with any consistency, is to lie flat on my belly, my legs straight, my arms at my sides. It's silly, I guess, but it's comfortable. It's the way I am, it's part of me. I'll miss that aspect of myself. You could still sleep on your belly. I could, yes, but I might not want to. Once in my new body, I might feel more natural to sleep on my back instead. All that space above, the empty air, and room to breathe. Discord's image scaling algorithm on desktop is way worse than mobile. Oh. I might become a back sleeper. Sleeping on my back might become part of who I am. And even if I do continue to sleep on my belly, it won't be this belly. It'll be a strange, new belly. Still a really nice profile picture, though. For a profile picture, I think it comes through acceptably. Oh, thank you. It might be as simple as scaling it down yourself for the profile picture, maybe. When I turn my left foot a certain direction, at a particular angle, usually when I'm kneeling to pick something up, I feel a twinge in the back of my heel. It's like a tickle. It's almost nothing. I don't remember when it started. Probably something misaligned, some minor disrepair. It never mattered enough to take my foot apart and fix it. But it matters now. My god. You did that first, so you tried to scale it up, it got a little bit better? That makes sense. I'm accustomed to that twinge. I'll miss that twinge. Raven's actually gonna make me cry. Also, my left arm is half a centimeter longer than the right. That's not much. No, but it feels important. There's detail no one sees. Breaks in the symmetry. Things that are just mine.
I'll miss those things. I'll miss all of my strangeness. But it's exciting, too.
Oh.
An entirely new body.
Yeah. There will be quirks.
I'll build something decent. I'm sure of that now.
Hey.
There'll still be quirks. A body's too complex to ever be boring. I'll get to find all these strange new things in a strange new body.
There you go. She's coming around.
That's exciting. Isn't it?
No. We are making such progress.
I think so.
There you go.
Maybe I'll be left-handed. Maybe I'll be left-handed.
She'd be so creative then.
Fine day, Drifter.
I'll help you. Come here.
I know you'd like to. I don't see how.
Prepare yourself for
No
something.
problem you can carry on your back.
Oh, she was still talking to me, sorry. Are you prepared? Yes. Here we go. Molly's tweak. She just gives it to me. I immediately shut down. Lord's Insight. Displays enemy health for the cost of 2 power. While I hope this would help with overheating, it'll probably do the opposite. Well? Either way. Oh, yeah, it's immediate. It's pretty. Yeah, it's not going to show her anything. It's all internal. But I like my work to look a certain way. What does it do? It's for your gun arm thingy. It'll eliminate overheating, or at least reduce it. I used one of Raven's old bloater cores to grow out the crystals. Then I had to arrange them in the casing so they'd slot in your suit the right way. That was the tricky part. Matilda helped with the growth assumptions, the equations for the rate of burn and stuff, but I did the rest myself. When did Nochu follow? How'd you know that? She followed actually late last night while I was working on my overlay. It was very startling. It says so in my overlay. Oh, of course. I forgot because I got rid of it in the other one. Oh shoot, it still says I'm playing another game at 11. I guess I am silly. You'll let me know if it works? Yes, thank you. It might not work at all. Silly mouse. I enjoy building things, working with metals and wires and circuits, but I'm no good at it. Majority of my creations don't work. Or don't work correctly, or work correctly, then fall apart immediately. It's always been like that. It seems like with Raven and Roper and Gambler to teach me, all these literal geniuses around, seems like something I should be able to learn. That's why I keep at it, I guess.
And I really do enjoy it. The feeling of piecing things together. Maybe this time I need something useful?
You sure did.
Make sure you try it out in a real actual combat situation.
I sure will. Pasha?
So, hey, tell me something.
Oh shoot! I think she was saying, do you think ghosts are real? I saw a ghost yesterday. Maybe. I was out exploring. I know, not safe, never do it again. And on the way back, I noticed these puddles. The rain puddles past the west turrets? I was thinking how weird these particular puddles are. I've been through there 50 times, got my shoes muddy 50 times in those puddles. They never dry up. Even if it never rains. It's always the same exact puddles. 3 big puddles. Mira, hi! How are you doing? Oh, we're raiding! Oh my gosh! Hide the cheese! How are you? How are you all doing? Welcome. Great raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you up to? Metaphor. I've been hearing about that. Give us the contents of your fridge and nobody gets hurt. How badly hurt are we talking? I like to weigh my options. Mira hungers. Hello, Rika. How are you doing? Leg breaking? Okay, take the fridge. You're existing? Well, good job. That deserves recognition, too. How am I? I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. Oh yeah, I'm Allie, by the way. I play a bunch of different games. And this time I remembered to introduce myself. I'm also going to remember to say that don't feel obligated to stay or hang out or anything. Take care of yourselves. You've seen them? One shaped sort of like a heart? I've seen puddles. Ew, self-care, icky. No, it's good. Arthas, hi. You've only seen a bit of metaphor, but you feel like the game is actually something else. What, like a book? You'll make Rika self-care? Okay, good. He can't escape you. It's like real-time Persona. Oh yeah, I forgot it was real-time. Oh, because metaphor. These puddles are weird. I thought maybe it was something to do with the water table, just water seeping up. And that's why they never dry out, but something fell off. I decided to experiment. If you stomp them, it's normal, like any other puddle ever. But then, you really have to pay attention. If you watch close afterward, the water stills itself. Real-time combat, kinda. I've never tried a real-time combat. I haven't played a modern Final Fantasy game. That's what I'm getting at. I played hack and slash and I played RPGs. I've never played whatever this is, unless Kingdom Hearts counts. High enough level, you sort of just insta-kill on Overworld. And if not, you go into SMT, like, turn-based. Oh! Like in Persona 5, where you get, like, a jump on them and then you deal extra damage. That sounds interesting, actually. Fills itself? It settles too quick, you know? There's a will to it. Just the slightest bit too fast after you stomp. Or toss a pebble. The ripples die out, the water goes calm, like it wants to be calm. It tries to play it off like it's normal, but it's not, at all. I must be bored if I'm staring at puddles, right? But that's what I did. I scooted back enough so they'd ignore me. Got a book and pretended I was reading. Having fun with it? That's the important part. That means it's doing its job. Watched those puddles for 2 hours. That's when I saw a ghost. I know it wasn't a ghost, not like a dead person ghost, but it was still neat. It peeked up from the water a few inches, looked around, then slipped back under. Just a funny little dude. Just a funny little dude. So you haven't played a modern Final Fantasy game, but you've played postmodern Final Fantasy game? Does theater rhythm count? Or is that Kingdom Hearts? Does Octopath count? Octopath should count, and I have played it. A puddle ghost. Some energy, some intelligence, maybe an animal, who knows? Gambler says people don't have souls, only ships have souls. What? There's no such thing as a human ghost. Either of them should count. I didn't care for it. But at the end of the day, that's because it was a rhythm game. I think she's teasing, but I don't know. I might be a ghost. Nah, you don't sound like a ghost. I might be anything. Then maybe you're a cat? You'd be a calico. This is exactly what I was like in middle school. A stringy old calico with a notch in your ear. That was my cat when I was little. Miss Prescott Christmas. But why? Why does theater rhythm count? Final Fantasy X2 might count too. That's my cutoff point. Also, I deeply apologize for reading that as Final Fantasy X2. I played Final Fantasy X and that was the last one. Oh, no, why a calico? Because that was her cat. She was mean, but I liked her. If you were just a ghost inside a suit, you wouldn't have a mouth. Did you consider that? Pardon? You wouldn't be able to form words. So you must have a mouth at least, because you talk well. Yeah, I have a mouth and I talk stupid. You heard Final Fantasy, you're here. Hi, Soul. We mentioned several Final Fantasies, but not 14, which I have played. That's technically the latest Final Fantasy that I've played. The rhythm goes hard. I like the music in it. Maybe if I had unlocked the skill of playing video games to relax, I would have liked it more. When I speak, I seem to have a mouth. I assume that I have a face as well. I feel my lips and my teeth and my tongue. It's all very natural. There you go, not a ghost. When I'm quiet, I feel nothing. Can you wiggle your nose? You like the gameplay? Video games are serious business. End of an era goes hard. ASF on it too. Oh. I understand words and acronyms. Guess what? Guess what? What's up, Rocker? Also, hi. Speaking of Final Fantasy X, is this Titus news? Oh, thank you. No. You tried? Nothing happens.
Well, that doesn't prove much.
Everyone gets pats. If I was a real Final Fantasy fan, your name would be Final Fantasy. Oh, you mean Soul?
I can't wiggle my nose either.
I just sneezed out really loud today, like literally a chewed. It was something. Titus. Rocker's cat.
How's it going, Blue?
He's the goodest boy. If he sneezes like that, wait until you give him the giggles. Can I ask something? Sure. Are you the captain? You're the captain, aren't you? Nope. No? We don't have a captain. That's not how we organize. Let's go? We just take care of each other. We stay together because we share ideals, because we enjoy each other's company, because we need help. He's getting bigger too. Of course. We respect expertise, we listen to experience, but we decide by consensus. So no captains, no bosses. That seems good. It works for us. Actually, it bothers me that you assumed I'm the captain. Sorry. No, it's not your fault, it's just... We say no hierarchies, but they develop anyway, right? They creep in, we get tired, we fall into roles. There's patterns that come of living together, of working together. And some of that's needed, of course. But we have to be careful. It can turn pernicious. It can stifle. Certain personalities overwhelm, certain ideas become givens. Suddenly we're living underneath things we never actually decided on. You like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest?
What I mean is, if you call me captain, that makes me afraid we're failing. The crash, maybe? We can't let tragedy push us into roles that shouldn't even exist.
Unfortunately, we can't be mindful of everything all the time. It's true.
No captains. Not ever.
Right. No captains.
No captains. I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours. Patterns can be useful. You just have to check in on them. Yeah. It's a problem because it's a pattern nobody decided on or agreed on. Oddly still. Be mindful of the living force? Is that a Star Trek reference? I'm afraid I've only seen a few episodes. Yeah, they just did the check-in and made an adjustment. You think it's Stargate? Probably. Also, my OBS chat froze again.
A robot.
A robot? You're calling it a statue before.
A big robot.
So true.
A big bot.
You know what? What's that? Oh, now we're back. No, come back. We're good. Oh no. OBS chat restored. Oh. Oh, stop that. As cute as these guys are, that doesn't mean they get to do that. Hello again. Oh yeah, the other thing a hot gun's good for. If you're force sensitive, I'm force sensitive. I'd ask how it was. I'd ask how it was doing. I've never seen anyone do that. And I might be lonely. Yeah, that's true. Got a new game on Steam. It's not released yet. And you add it to your wish list. I would absolutely love it. Oh yeah? Thank you for the adjustment. For the force. It's called Lucid. I have not heard of this before. This is new information. New and exciting information. Except for Isa. Currently in development, but it looks amazing. I'll make an effort to remember to look it up. And I mean that sincerely. Despite the way I said that. Looks fun. By the way, I'm going back up because I realized there's new places to explore over here, I think. What sort of game is it? Celeste mixed with Hollow Knight? Well, I'm sold. Good job. That's all it took. Heart of Strength. Yum. Oh, thank you. Grants a bonus to Vigor that scales with suit level. Ooh. I really like this. Okay, seriously, what are the odds? Oh, thanks. That's going to make it significantly easier to look it up later. Like, legitimately, thank you. It can't be every time, can it? Unless maybe it is every time because I was testing it or something. You got to speak to one of the guys working on the game today. It was pretty cool. That is pretty cool. How did that happen? If you don't mind. Rigged. Well, now it's on cooldown. On Facebook? People still talk on Facebook? This is Sapstone, by the way. I'm hiding something? Make a sus? What am I hiding? I'm hiding nothing anymore. The truth? Suri's always spilling all my secrets. Robbing me of my intrigue. If you weren't admin on two groups on Facebook, you wouldn't be on there. Constant 24-hour news cycle is bad for your mental health. I only use it to... Like, I keep it on my phone just so, like, family can reach me. And every time I just tell mom to get Discord. She joined my Discord, but I don't think she's, like, ever... I don't think she actually knew what she was doing. Because she's never logged on since. The Doritos are hiding something deeper. A great mystery to be unfurled. Hello? There's a boss door back that way. I'm gonna go for it. I don't know how long the cooldown is, by the way. I think it's like 10 minutes. Blue?
I think the snake wants to eat me.
Oh no!
Let's finish up, okay?
Please stop. Oh my gosh. Took more time, you'd be able to come up with a decent emoji story involving Doritos and mysterious things. Ah, gotcha. What if, in the Eye of Providence, was just a Dorito this whole time? For all we know, that's what it is. It was foretold. Huh? That was an experience? Are you okay? You're too EP to develop this further. That's okay. Probably. My head's still spinning. I didn't break my spear, so that's good. That's one reason I don't fight much. I'm always scared I'm going to, like, break my spear on a monster bone, hit the wrong angle or something. It's my birth spear. I couldn't stand if it broke. It's not only for stabbing and throwing, it tells directions, cries for water, and it's good for leaning on. Looking thoughtful.
A perfect, thoughtful leaning spear. See you soon, I hope.
Yeah, see you soon. We'll definitely just be able to walk back out of here. They're trying to get me with the Dorito die now. Why is there still a wall there? Nah, just spam it. You can have a little spam as a treat. Fry it up, it's much better that way. Never had spam? I didn't until I moved here. Suri likes it. It does bad things to my tummy, but I don't really mind. It's good once it's fried. And by fried, I just mean like on a skillet. Doritos 3D back in the 90s? Yeah. I remember the ads for it, at least. Mostly because I saw them somewhat recently. You like spam Vtube? I am so unfamiliar. Masubi. Hello? Oh God. Is that Hawaiian spam sushi? Oh, I have heard of that. Basically fried spam on rice. That does sound nice. Well, I'm glad she thinks it's funny. Well, I'm not going to shoot her. It actually sounds really good. Friends Hawaiian. You must discuss this with her. Healing Korgot. Confetti depths reached. This was all just right here behind, the robot. They were hiding it with the camera angles. She's one of the best cooks you ever met. You're gonna be miserable tomorrow. You can feel the tide turning, the sick tide. I'm so sorry. I hope you can do whatever you can to rest. I'm gonna take a small break here, but I will be back in less than 5 minutes. I'm gonna actually refill my water. I'm gonna feed the Kerbo, maybe. Yeah, are you going to sleep? Maybe a little... Oh, no, you have to wait for laundry. No. I'm rooting for your immune system. I will be back in a few. Isa, you get fluids too. And everyone in general. Welcome back. I got myself a drink. I got Kirby some food. He didn't start eating it until just now, which is weird. Welcome back, Cass. Oh, thank you, Isa. Welcome back. Welcome back, Doom. Drink. There's a room up there that we haven't seen yet. You think they know that, like, right next to them there's this... Oh, there's not as many monsters as usual, and they do have the turrets set up, so maybe they do know. Drink. Yeah, this feels pretty safe. You know. Considering. Ekman's Crossing.
You there, sludge drone, rumbling close to rob my pieces.
I would never rob your pieces.
A warning. Keep a distance, far and calm, else I lose 1,000 torpedoes.
Oh, man. You know, maybe I can take your core back and you can take a ride with Gambler back into space. You have 1,000 torpedoes? In fact, I don't. It was a lie of self-defense. I haven't a single weapon. I am shaped for luxury, not war. You're free to plunder, rip me to skeleton, unwind my innards. I can only appeal to you as a fellow traveler of the deep stars. I ask that you leave me whole. Of course. Somehow, I still don't trust you. Perhaps you're too small to trust? I promise I won't steal your parts. A small promise from a small ship. Did you crash? Obviously I crashed. Why bring it up like that? Why trot it out like it's nothing? Sorry. I suppose you didn't crash. Is that your meaning? A boast? Landed gracefully, did you? I didn't. I don't remember? Well, a drone ship, a ship your size, landing is simple. Everything is simple. No passenger to cradle. You pull up and around and twist through the sky with only the limits of metal to consider. By the time I awoke, I was inches from the ground. I might possibly have jerked upwards, but dear Hector, whose well-being is my welcome duty. would have been turned to jelly by the force of my heroic movement. Most I could hope for was to crash gently. The fall of pillow to mattress. Which I think I achieved, all things said. I am not a spaceship. No. I'm a person. Wonder if they shaded the cockpit window so it looks jaded and swarmy. I don't know, I got kind of a cute vibe from it myself. Hardly. I feel like a person, usually. A boaster and a liar. A liar ship. Now, I don't mind a roguish lie on occasion. It's actually endearing. I trust you much more knowing you lie so easily and so openly. We can be friendly from here on, if you like, understanding each other as we do. We can sharpen our words on each other, jest and boast a little, relieve the tedium of land life. I'm really not a ship, though. Maybe. Sharpen your words on me. Thought it looked like a camera for AI to take visuals. Maybe. It could be. Maybe they don't have a glass that can be see-through and space-worthy. Maybe it is a camera. I have arms and legs. Plenty of ships have arms. All those brutes, worker ships, you know, stretching out their little hands to grab up asteroids or whatever it is they do all day. And what you call legs could just as well be a landing gear of some sort. Or perhaps ornamental nubs. Some worlds are rather exotic with their drone design. Ornamental nubs. Some kind of optical implement. I can't tell if this is a joke or if you believe it. I can't fly. If I were a spaceship, I could fly. I can't fly either. We're all grounded here. That's no reason to deny your shiphood, meager as it may be. I love this man. This ship. That was a jest, the crack about your meagerless, pardon. Nothing meant by it. I'm not the snob I play at. At least I'd rather not be. I strive to accept all creatures as they are, in their own moment and state of being, with grace and good humor. Whatever your shape, so long as you've no eye for my parts, no scheme to steal my organs. I wish you well. Honestly, I do. Thank you. Most welcome. Can I help you before I leave? I doubt it. Were you badly injured when you crashed? I could bring you replacement parts. Surely not, thank you.
I'm dented, but unbroken. When the sky clears and Hector returns, he'll tend me. He'll patch me. We'll find the stars again.
Oh.
Kind offer, though. Person or ship, whatever you wish to be, I wish you well. I send you off with my most stately blessing. Walk easy, legged thing. The mountain's breath always at your back.
I love him. I am not going to tell the stranded colony not far from here that there's an entire ship of parts just sitting right here. Although it would be nice to maybe take his core out, if that's possible. Maybe Gambler can have a friend. He'd have a new life out there. Are you hack?
State House was here.
Oh no, you're I know who you are.
Exactly here. In the summers when I was young, they'd hold concerts on the lawn. We'd bring blankets and baskets and sit out all afternoon. My belly full of biscuits and jam, I'd close my eyes and drift with the music. It didn't matter what they played, or how well they played it. At that age, all music is divine.
Enchanting, even. Did they have a piano? No. No pianos on Lorien. We'd never even heard of pianos. Keys and strings, though. We had an olaxophine. And that's much better. Every year they drag the old Olux out the grass. Every year, the Lord Smith would present her new compositions. Some drums, some woodwinds, the Olux. I miss that world.
I miss it very much.
Hmm? Hmm. Hmm.
I miss the ocean.
Back on my planet. We live right near the Pearl Ocean. Not that close, not on the beach or anything, but close enough we can hike out on the weekends. It's nice.
Sometimes we camp up on the cliffs and stay all night. It's different at night. The wind dies and the waves stop, and it's like the water doesn't seem like water anymore. They say it turns white with the moon. Something to do with the algae, I guess. But for me, it's closer to gray. It's like this flat, gray, just stretch of gray. Goes
Such a
on
way with
so
words.
long, you forget color even exists. You can't imagine ever seeing anything except gray ever again. But you don't mind because it's enough. It's beautiful. It's the most complete thing. Maybe you'll come visit someday. When I'm back home again.
Totally.
Maybe you'll come visit someday. When I'm back home again.
Oh. Every time I think it's like, well, there's just a nice little dead end here, it's like, nope. And a ribbon.
Hello, robot statue. There's a plant growing out of your head. I think it's neat, actually.
Me too.
It's like a hat.
Not really.
It's very distinguished.
Harold? Harold? Let's me fast travel back down to the bottom. Kirby's very upset because he ate and likes to go outside after he eats. Harold had a talking tree growing out of his head. Oh, yeah. Why did I say oh yeah to that? Is that a Fallout thing? I think I've seen his Magic the Gathering card. Yeah, sorry being dumb. No, that's okay. Once again, Magic the Gathering saved me. Technically. I always think of scary stories to tell in the dark whenever I hear the name Harold. I was very afraid of that character for a while. You too? Core memory unlocked, being terrified of a scarecrow. Or scary stories in general. You remember scary stories? Scarecrow is the one you remember the most? That's Harold. But also terrified in a good way. Yeah, mostly good. Literally about to say you remember the scarecrow until I realized that's what I was talking about. They did just straight he literally killed a guy in the story. Graphically too. Ow. Remembering I can dash. But I'm only invulnerable when I dash sometimes. Yeah, the illustrations were the best part. I remember trying to emulate that for a while. The sketchy look of it. Very big same. In the recent prints of those books, they went with a different illustrator. It's all new work. Very different energy. Please don't move. I hate it. It looks like it could either be alive or dead. It could actually move at any time. I never actually saw the movie. It was kind of meta. Like, it was, oh, the stories from the book are becoming real, I think. Or that was Goosebumps. I haven't seen either one. The super emo heart balloon thing. Shoot, I don't think I remember the super emo heart balloon. There's more. Lepidopter. I was happy to have people talking about the books, though. Normally ones in games don't get me. Still think about the face spiders. I can see that illustration perfectly in my brain. Sorry about Kirby. That author truly traumatized a generation. Well. Yeah. Mostly in a nice way, at least for me. On and Z. Just, you know, peacefully sitting there in a school library. That's the best part. It was just in school libraries. You probably know if I saw it. I don't think you've heard the name. I think there were only 3, right? I know I've read all of them. Cass knows it. I oddly liked Rawhide and Bloody Bones. That weird raccoon monster. Oh, nope. That was to the library. It's not emo in content, but it was big in the scene. Also scene. The scene. Maybe more scene than emo. I never fully understood the distinction. I mostly. That makes sense. That makes more sense than any other definition I've ever heard. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't think I ever identified as either, but I definitely had people call me both. We've made it to this. They're nice enough to heal me. Kirby came to tell me in person. I probably should take him out at the next available opportunity. There's so many of them. Are we approaching the end of the stream? I should have about 1 more hour left. We found a volatile shell. Alright. With the advent of the volatile shell, it's still sealed. Not enough time, but you'll live. Aw, sorry. Alright. With the shell and that, I will get up real quick to let Kirby out, and I'm gonna come, like, literally straight back. Hear it. Very funny. Leaving Dorito dust all over my chair for when I come back. It's nice and cool out there. I was gonna say. At least for now. Oh, I thought that was Save Flower in the background, but nope, it's Butterfly. Save points are real in this game, so... Let me see what the volatile shell does, and I'll go up and save before I venture into that. Melee and electrical damage, but... Nope, that's... Slightly increases gun damage, while also slightly increasing damage received. You had to stream on your phone and computer? You're getting double allied. Usually one is more than enough. That's what Suri always tells me whenever we bring up cloning. Waiter, more allies, please. The clone chamber's hopping tonight. Flopping out semi-transparent mice. Of course, and how would you like that prepared? Oopie or Tyrant? Both? But of course. Surprise you with extra cheese. I love it when I'm surprised with extra cheese. Succulent green bugs. I shouldn't have used my heal. I kind of did it by accident. Henriette Scuttle, the changed one. Please stop. You think we've met before? I can't remember how tall that woman was. So very large. Oof. Prince Bubblegum has such a way with words sometimes. It's true. So very large. He's truly a gem. Truly a prince among bubblegum. Oh, Sholin. Yeah, of course. I stand by both of them. All of them, whatever. If, what is it called? Distant Worlds? Distant Lands? Counts as a separate show. That one too. It's on the list of shows I would like to show an offspring if I get one. Oh, excuse me. I tried to hit the mute button. I'm so sorry. Now everyone knows I sneeze. I pressed the button, but it didn't care. Aw, thank you, Doom. Ow. Dirk. Maybe I want a bigger melee weapon. Like this one. It is more damage. It's actually superior in every way, but it takes more energy to swing. Or more stamina, whatever it is. It's a separate resource from energy. I remembered I have a dodge button. Please stop. Please. Thank you. Sun touch. Is it bad I panic when I hear you say that? What? Stop? Please stop. Or something else. Laundry done. You're in bed. Thank you for the lovely stream, champ. Always be drinking some water. Stay wonderful. You too, Isa. I hope you have a wonderful rest and very sweet dreams. I'm rooting for your immune system. I hope you feel better in the morning, despite how it's looking. Even though you're not doing anything, it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll give you some good girl points to make up for it. Oh yeah, I never ate my god seed. Before the tyrant, your final message. Goodbye. You'll take that deal. We surviving. You have enough to level up. I know I also have to repair, but I can do that anytime. I do like a nice resolve. I can still do a repair. Map implies there's... Map implies there's uppies here. Highly suspicious. Uppies, you say? Yeah, there's supposed to be some right here. They lying. Don't. Oh, sorry. I was talking to the robot head, I promise. I absolutely cannot keep doing that. Extreme out. You know, the sword's not as good as the spear if I can't hit with it. Game is progressing a lot faster than it did at the start. That is, if the ship parts are everything. Blue's right. It's nice to have a purpose, a goal. Oh, jeez. I was actually daydreaming about overlay changes and not paying attention to the span. I was rightfully punished for that. This will lead back to the ship. This is almost certainly the better way. Daydream about overlays, one must think are happy. I will say it's a nice state to be in. You just hang out and play video games. Fiddle with overlays and then take a nap. Probably not. They ruin my sleep if I do. Come to me. Slurp. It is. Streaming is really fun, it turns out. I was surprised too. Yep. Yup. 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 You know, maybe we are a ship. Gross. There's still a thing to explore over here. I don't know if I want to do it with a ship part, though. I don't know if I want to do it at all, though. There's a noise. I think I'm out of here. I am so out of here. I'm gonna switch back to my other sword, which is a spear. The little spurters are actually great for this situation, I think. Look at them work. Clever. Shooting them. Shooting them cleverly. Shooting them upwards. Where they least expect it. Okay, now it's just this guy. We're already back. The parts are falling quick and plentiful. Save. It's extremely odd, but this game kind of makes me want to play Pikmin. Just because they're both about gathering ship pieces.
Make sure you try it out in a real actual combat situation.
I did, I like it. Honestly, I wouldn't be using it if she didn't make it.
Working on Gambler.
Fine day, Drifter.
Need anything? I'm just checking in. Are you okay, Bill? Barely okay. What are you doing, Bill? Nothing. Nothing? I'm writing a poem in my head. You're a poet. Sure am. I thought so. You did? I noticed the way you looked at things around you. Weeds and scrap metal and tree stumps and other things. Look at things the way a poet looks at things. You have curious eyes. So, I assumed you were a poet.
See you around, buddy.
Goodbye, Bill.
I'm gonna actually talk to Gambler and Raven first.
Don't stay here after you leave.
Okay. Weird way to say please come with us. And I assume that's what she meant, right?
Maybe I'll be left here.
That's 3. Any trouble finding it? No. It's what we need, so thanks. You want to get some sleep now, right? You always sleep after you bring back a part. Sleep does sound nice. Go ahead then. I am supposed to sleep on the ground? Right in the dirt? I mean, I thought you liked sleeping on the ground? It's fine. I'm just kidding.
Sometimes I like to joke around.
Blue is actually me.
Good night, Roper.
Aww.
Good night, Blue.
How you doing, Gambler?
Hello again, Sister Ship.
How are you? I'm feeling well, truly. A great well of wellness pushing up through my vents and flowing into my head spaces. That's good? Yes! A cold sock of wet wellness, a mighty invigoration, a whirlpool dragging me into the newest and grandest depths of thought. I'm drowning! I want to give you something someday. Something? I'm inspired. I'm creating something for you.
Just wait. A little thing. A gift from me. It'll take some time.
Oh! On that not at all foreboding note, it's time for a short little break. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Get yourself a drink, get comfortable, get ready for bed, whatever you want to do. I'll be back real soon. We heard from Gambler, but not everyone else.
I need a break.
Welcome back, Cass. Know what I've been thinking about for no reason at all? My back's aching, hands are nicked up. Only thing in my head is how to keep everyone alive one more day. And it hits me from nowhere. I was a dancer. Man, I could dance. It's still there, in my toes. Same kick as ever, straightens my spine, lifts my shoulders. Even when I forget, it's there. I was a dancer. When I was a kid, I spent 4 years at the academy on Ulfi. I learned theory, learned history, studied the mechanics of 29 styles. I could dance ballet, the basics. I could dance hangnail. I could dance wheezy foot. Tap was my focus, though. You were a tap dancer? Well, tap and some other stuff. Ended up kind of a mix. Got in with a troupe before Gambler. We toured around, doing folk festivals, gallery openings, summer fairs, whatever we could find. Mostly the shoulder worlds, hitching from one to the next, making just enough to keep fed. Wasn't a bad way to keep fed. Do you still dance? Sure, not like I used to. But the crew's getting at it, we're having a good night, sure, I'll dance. Maybe I could learn to dance too? Why not? When we're back in space, we'll have time. I'll show you some steps. Anything particular you want to learn? I'd suggest tap. Okay.
Good choice. The noisiest and most noble of all the dances.
It's true.
I'll probably have some extra shoes someplace. Don't know if they fit you.
Blue is actually kind of tiny.
Will might be able to cobble some taps onto whatever it is you usually wear.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Can I talk to you? Can I not talk to you? I can't talk to you. What if I leave and come back? Then can I talk to you?
I'm not getting much done lately. I can't seem to concentrate.
There's more body done. She's making good progress. Because I'm Elden Ringing with Nyx. Oh! Under the video. So it does. Whoop. Also, hi Knifeflare, how are you doing? That's, Nope. 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 I never wrote one for this one, huh? Oh well. Playing TCG shop. Just started day, got a 13 level shop already. Nice. Oh, hold on, I didn't talk to Bill. Anything new? Well, we found onions up on the ridge. That was exciting. Not actual onions, but a similar root. Same general flavor. Should help with the stew. It's been getting less interesting each day. Will you write a poem about it? About what? Wild onions. Or stew, in general. Nope. Will you write a poem about me? No. Will you write a poem about a crashed spaceship? Doubt it. Will you write a poem about cats? Cats?
I like cats. Need anything?
A green godseed. Healing core? Core amplifier? And a distance star increases the range of the user's basic blaster shots. That one actually looks extremely interesting. Hello? Interesting texture in the stew today. Chalky strangeness in the broth. Quite a departure. Bill must be experimenting with the herbs. Try to remain open-hearted to every stew. Every day, of course. but this will take some thought. Love to hear your impressions. I don't eat at all. How terrible for you. I require no sustenance myself, but I'm grateful for the option. Over the years, I've tucked away a number of spices, some exceedingly rare. Goose string, hammerglock, even a jar full of red pochini. Authentic pochini! I believe Bill's talents well suited to muscular flavors. Muscular flavors, huh? Yes, it's decided. On my next visit, I'll bring the pochini.
You can at least enjoy the aroma, I hope.
No.
It's a punch in the eye. It's a punch in the eye.
There she is.
So I've heard. There she is.
Oh,
Oh, it is raining. I hadn't noticed. So, are you sure you don't know who you are? No idea at all? No? Is something wrong? I don't know. I mean, the same as always, just sometimes it's worse. I miss Charlie, that's all. I miss my sister. She's dead? Right, that's what Gambler says. Charlie's escape pod crashed in the mountains. She died right away. I'm sorry.
every few days it hits me, and I get sad again.
Oh.
I need to be sad for a while. I don't usually mind talking about it.
Hello.
Noir Angel. May I ask what happened to your legs? They broke in the crash. I was thrown against a console. I'd rather not talk about it. Does it hurt? Bill made splints. I have tonics for the pain, crutches to walk. Same as always, but sometimes it's worse. Yeah. Yeah, that one hits. Broken, but alive. Must hurt, though. Some days worse than others. You should try some tea. Tea? You should sit in your favorite chair and drink ginger tea. It's haunting how specific Blue gets sometimes. You can read a book, too. That'll help. It'll cheer you up, maybe. Yes, that'd be fine. Except there's no tea left, no books I haven't read 3 times, and the only decent chair I know of is the rocker in my quarters. Quarters that remain dark, stuffy, and unpowered. Besides, I have to keep my mind on the work. Maybe I could turn off the static field. Pardon? You wouldn't have to figure out how to fly through it if I just shut it down instead, right? I have considered that. The field is a created thing, not a natural phenomenon. So it's likely there's a creator. Likely there's machinery as well, organic or mechanical. If we can find the machinery, or the creator of the machinery, possible we can disrupt the field and escape the moon. It was Sigrid, or whatever his name is, Siegfried. Where would we even look, though? There are rumors, of course, talk of experiments, an ancient robot. Nothing solid. Could you find out more? I'll let you know. I must sometimes seem cold. I do appreciate your help, your desire to help. Truly I do. In better times, I wouldn't be like this. I'd have offered you tea, for one thing. Ginger tea, like you said.
We'd sit together and we'd drink our tea and we'd talk. Not about important things, vital things, just simple things. All the fine and small things that matter when times are better.
I think I really like this game.
I'd like that.
Oh, hi, you're new. What's your name? I like how wiggly you are. Oh, hello? Oh, never mind. Well, that was terrifying. He seemed busy. He didn't really, to be honest. There's a barrier right here.
To start on lunch. 3 eggs. First eggs in a month. But I guess I'll have to kill them first.
Dude, I'll let you have the eggs. I don't even eat. Oh, the return doesn't even hurt me. You haven't walloped me once.
May as well sit down. Let me crack your head open.
Dude, you don't even have contact damage. Are we glitched? I think we might be glitched. It appears to be rigged in my favor.
This is taking too long. Starving.
It's only been this person so far. So maybe maybe it's just this boss? Oof. Sorry about the trees. If I see another enemy, I'll test it. And then maybe restart this. Oh, good. You definitely look aggressive. Yeah, we're cheating. Cheats enabled. Wait, no, it said progress will be... Well, okay. We cheated for one boss. God mode toggled. I didn't mean to. It toggled itself. Oh, wait. God mode off? It toggled itself. I think we're good now. Sorry for cheating, Dolly. But... Ouch, bye now? Seriously? To be fair, you seem pretty easy anyway. Deliver component to Nyarupad at the crash site. May not fast travel. Just roast the poor guy. Blue was doing it too. And it's worse for Blue. To Blue, she was real. I'll come back here when I'm not carrying a part. Which we found extremely quickly and with minimal effort. Well, to be fair, the minimal effort was in part because I accidentally cheated. But she had like no health. She didn't even have a phase 2 really, except for shockwaves. Who runs downhill exactly the same way I do. Always looking ready to fall over.
Looks like you're having fun.
Does it? Well, you know what I am. What's it to you?
That's junk to me.
Thanks. I'll get this in right away. No nap? Gambler's almost ready now. After this, one more part should do it. I'm glad. Good night, Blue.
Sometimes I dream that I'm sleeping on the back of a tortoise. She waddles along the lake shore or through the woods, searching for dandelion greens and berries to eat. Her shell isn't comfortable, exactly, but I enjoy the feeling of movement.
Nice.
It soothes me.
Oh, that sounds nice, Blue.
When I'm tired, it's easier to talk about things.
Oh?
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah, same with me.
Hope you dream of turtles.
A tortoise.
Very different.
It's always a tortoise.
Oh, sorry.
There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Good night, Roper.
Part 4. Continue on to assist in the repair of Gambler. Are we okay? Oh, there we go. I'm always a little scared that next time we won't turn back on. I also have no idea how much time passes between each of these.
I'm calling ancient
That sounds good and healthy.
Traveler, bet you aren't caught in the lake. It might pull you centuries back. Such long gone things. Simple to get lost. Keep moving. Run circles. Jump and run and jump again. Don't let thoughts settle in. A
Oh,
thought fully settled is a heavy thing.
it's hitting her. She almost started dropping FNAF lore. I can't talk to her either.
Hello.
Raven, you okay? You're not at your console.
Well today.
You just stay in here usually? Usually. I'm cultivating a very specific gloom. Big same. It helps me focus. Aw. Molly suggested we bring in some plants. Liven things up. I like plants. So do I, very much. Stop saying your name, you're busy. I said thank you. The writing is too good. Ow, 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 ow. Also, hi, Siri. I actually love the outdoors. I love and relate with every character so far, just about. I was born in the deep woods. For years, I never saw a roof. How is it that an android is born in the woods? Hayward? Pardon? Set loose in a body, set loose with the trees. Over old roots, following shadows and high winds. The winds were a maze. I gathered them up behind my eyes. From wandering, intelligence emerged. What? I was one of Dr. Hayward's druids, the sleeping forest of Nevin, before they shut him down. That's how I was born. Oh. And you? Where are you from? Sorry, I decided I wouldn't ask. We all did. But it felt like a natural pivot, and I'm still curious. It's not that I don't want to say. When I'm asleep, I'm sure of things, the shape at least. I was born on the back of a tortoise, and I see the whole of it. Then I wake up and it's just the dead suit, and there's nothing past the dead suit. The way it moves, the things it can do, the people I can help. That's all that's left. Interesting. I still know everything, sort of. It's somewhere. Just pushed back so far I can't. So it's better not to try. I might be able to help. I'd need to remove your helmet, though. No thanks. It is dark in there, isn't it? Not very homey. We could go for a walk? That'd be difficult. My legs aren't working so well today. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. They're good legs. They've walked farther than most.
I like that she's keeping green hair.
Did it make sense?
Did what make sense?
The things I said. I feel like I say the wrong things.
Rude.
It made enough sense.
She just wants to be understood, man.
What's a druid?
Nothing. A name. An attempt to belittle Dr. Hayward's science. My eye keeps twitching. My left eye.
I don't see anything.
Oh.
It'll get worse. It's difficult to exist.
Sometimes it's
You're 90% of the time.
Sometimes, yes.
Did it make sense, the things I said? Is that you 90% of the time? I feel the same way. Oh, a huge delay. Yes, of course. Yes, that's all we meant. Of course.
I woke up in a bartering mood today.
That's how you wake up every day. I should just give you the stuff I have left, no charge. You helped enough, you earned it. I always love to trade, though. Good trade, nobody taking more than they need. There's satisfaction to it. You don't mind? I don't mind. The stuff you keep bartering. Nanogel? That's some stuff. Between things, not one or the other, there's possibilities there. Not sure what to do with it yet, but it must be useful somehow. Just make sure you don't eat it. It smells like you can eat it, but you shouldn't. It'd probably burn a hole in your stomach.
Good to know.
Aw.
See you around, buddy.
I hope Delayed Alley is still a good time.
It's junk to me.
Is that you?
Hmm? How are you, Matilda? Tired. I couldn't sleep last night, my mind was too busy. So instead, I crawled out of my tent and I just laid in the grass. Everyone was quiet except for Roper. He was tinkering with Gambler, crawling underneath and around and inside, talking to himself, singing to himself, doing his work. I watched him for some time. He'd set up the standing lights in a circle around the hall, and in my half-sleep I imagined it was a play. Some type of experimental theater. 3 hours of a man in a spaceship. Good thing about being delay buddies is it means Allie responds real late to us and looks like one of those types who desperately want to insert themselves in conversation. Yeah, usually. He knew what he was doing. He had a precise task, either done or undone. I envied that. I've been in such a muddle. All wrong paths and dead ends. The repairs on Gambler are nearly complete, but the static field remains. I don't want everyone to die because I failed. You won't fail. I have no thoughts left. I go in circles. We may need to explore the other option. Tell me this. In your travels, have you seen or heard of a creature named Construct? Yes. Why, yes, I have. Apparently, it's a machine. A humanoid body? Correct. Generally humanoid. Large and utterly old, according to rumor. Some eternal thing wandering the moon, tending to endless laboratories and dubious experiments. I think I've seen him. The Drifter, Saman, speaks often of Construct. He claims Construct is the one responsible for the static field. You know Saman, don't you? Another robot. He sometimes stops by camp. I didn't realize Saman was a robot. That makes sense. Thought he was just, like, an immortal dude. He implied, but wouldn't confirm, that there's a particular laboratory, rather nearby, that would allow us to access and control the static field.
I'll keep working the math, but it may be necessary we find Construct's laboratory.
Work is gonna suck tomorrow. I'm sorry. Hope you're not stuck awake or anything like that.
There's still time.
I'm not.
It's my day off. Not much to do until you bring that last part for Gambler. Sorry. No, I didn't mean it like that. Don't worry. No rush, okay? Feels good to slow down, at least for a minute. Maybe I'll take Pasha out mushroom hunting later. We found some spotted ones the other day, over by the drop. Green with white spots. They taste like garlic. Be careful. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, we won't go far.
It's also dangerous to eat mushrooms.
I've been having good dreams lately.
Without, you know,
Life
identification.
good anyway. I can't ever remember the details, but I wake up with a generally pleasant feeling. Hope I fall asleep soon.
Go. Go.
Oh, you made a little drone.
Go. Find stuff.
Probably get enough sleep. Just been having bad mental health day all day. I doubt you'll go back to normal and be able to function tomorrow. I'm sorry, that does suck. I know it's not that simple, but I hope there's something you can do to make it a little bit better. I know when I'm like that, I sort of need to be told to do things I enjoy. Otherwise, I just won't. What is that? I can do nothing. I'm stuck in the void with the balls. A robot? Oh, right. My new forage bot. She's supposed to fly out and locate little mushrooms and roots and plants and things. Instead, she's mostly interested in bumping into my head right now. I have no idea why, but hopefully she gets bored because it's irritating. Plus, I'm scared she'll get tangled in my hair. That'd be a disaster, you know, because I have a sensitive scalp. Half the time I can't even brush it without crying. Oh. Wait, what's she doing now?
Ah, great.
Got some distance on it, though. It's hilarious that I screwed up another invention, huh? Maybe she'll come back? She won't. I'm not even upset. It's expected. What about that, the module I gave you for your gun? Did that work at all? It did something. But not what it was meant to do? No. It might be situationally useful. Oh, the worst kind of useful. It's easy to keep working at a thing even when you have no particular talent for that thing. Once you let go of the idea of ever being good, actually good, what's left is the action itself. The movement of your hands, the repetitions, the time spent. Afterwards, you already know the result, so it doesn't matter. Everyone knows, no one minds, it's another goof up. I'll say something self-depreciating. I'll be a dork, we'll all laugh. It's fine because it's expected. I'm the clumsy tech girl. It's easy. I've been thinking I should give it up. No more tech, no more tinkering. You know what I want in my heart? What? Well, I like working with my hands, that's obvious. I like crafting, the shaping. The problem is I keep trying to put some mechanical purpose inside. So what I like to do instead is make things that don't have to justify themselves. Not like that. Things that exist just for the sake of existing. I want to make sculptures. I want to be an artist. It's scary though, like, how can I be an artist? What's that even mean? Just hearing it out loud, an artist, makes me giggle. I'm not the sort of person that gets to decide to be an artist. I'm a rube. You're not. I really am. If I start sculpting, it's not a joke anymore. If I fail, it won't be funny. It'll hurt. You should try. I'd love to see your art. You would? Yes, I would. Well, any suggestions for my first piece? A horse. That's cool. A workhorse on an echo world, but the colony died out from a virus the first winter, so nobody's left except the horse. Jeez, what? At first, he was frightened to be alone, but now he's starting to enjoy the slower pace. Blue, are you the horse? He never moves faster than a trot. And he eats so much grass. He's really bulked up. That would make for a good sculpture, I think.
I can do that. I can make a horse.
Actually terrifying.
Wish I had some pictures for reference. Wish I had some pictures for reference.
Or even his last part. Well, that was everyone to talk to, though. I'll explore that little nook. Just right here. I was kind of wearing the module because I hoped I could tell her that I used it a bunch. Never mind, I guess I can't explore that little nook. Sure seemed like I could. The map was a liar again. Well, not a liar liar. I'll be responsible and wrap it here, instead of going off to explore somewhere else. But I did have a lovely time. As always.